Hello, modern language students. Today's I can statement that we'll be working on is I can demonstrate a knowledge of select cultural practices. And what that means is that you can tell me about other cultures. We're going to begin our unit in Spanish, and I'd like to start each of our language units, both Spanish and French, by learning a little bit about the culture of the people who speak that language. Yesterday, we did the All About Me activity. We talked about the word culture and how culture means way of life. It's a really kind of a simple definition that I'd like for you to know. Culture means way of life. And then we also took a chance to think about some different categories that make up culture. We talked about maybe your language, your family, what you do in your free time, some of your favorite types of art and music, where you live. Those certain parts of your culture you guys had the chance to reflect on yesterday. Those are all things that are part of that make you you. Now there's other parts to culture also that we did not discuss yesterday. For example, such as religion. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, we could really go on and on talking about what makes up culture, but I kind of limited it to those things that were your categories for your activity yesterday. We're getting ready to start Spanish. You guys are going to be learning about Mexican culture over the next several class periods. I feel like, though, with Mexican culture, it is something that you all probably have the most background or prior knowledge about. You probably have a good idea about some things with Mexican culture. And so before we begin our study of Mexican culture, I really want to take the chance to do a pre-test activity. Now, I don't want you to freak out about this pre-test. This is not something that's going to hurt your grade. It's just an opportunity for us to see where you're at now. I want to see where you're at and what you know about Mexican culture now before we begin our study. So if you look at the sheet that I have casted up on my screen, this is your pretest. You will find this pretest uploaded into files. So you're going to pull it from the files, you're going to download it, and then you're going to upload it into PDF Cabinet. Once you're in Cabinet, you are going to type your answers on this document. When you're finished typing your answers, you're going to screenshot it and then upload it into Canvas for your assignment. I know it says it's a pre-test, but you're just going to find this in assignments. You'll find really everything under assignments. I won't have a separate category for quizzes, more than likely. For this pre-test, you guys are going to be watching a video, actually a trailer from the movie Coco. A lot of you guys have probably seen this movie. So this trailer is about 2 minutes and 20-ish seconds long, and you guys are going to watch it. And while you watch it, you are going to make note on your paper of anything you see that is a part of Mexican culture. Okay? Now you may have to kind of figure out some sort of workaround here, because I know you can't have the video up at the same time as your worksheet. So I'm not quite sure. You guys might want to brainstorm and see if you can come up with a way around that. But again, your assignment is your pretest is to make note of anything you see in that clip that's a part of Mexican culture. Now, here's what I'm not looking for. I don't want you to tell me that you saw food, you heard music, or the people's clothes. I want you to be more specific than that. So for example, instead of telling me you saw food, then tell me you saw a taco. If you see a taco, tell me you saw a taco. That would be an acceptable answer. If you heard music, I want you to take it a step further and tell me that you saw, heard salsa music. It might sound kind of strange to you guys. You might know that salsa is not just a dip for chips, but it's also a type of music. So maybe you heard salsa music. I want you guys to be specific and name what you see. That's what I'm looking for here. I don't want you to just give me the categories for culture, but tell me what things you see that you can specifically name. So I really want to be working with you guys on being able to identify different parts of Mexican culture. So do the best you can. Watch the clip from Coco as many times as you need to. That's totally fine. And then you're going to come back to this pretest paper and type anything that you see. You can just list it on here, that's fine. If you want to type it in sentences, that's fine too. I'm really laid back. It doesn't matter to me, whatever works best for you. And then you are going to screenshot your finished pretest from Cabinet and then upload it into Canvas. So this is your activity for today. We are again working towards being able to demonstrate a knowledge of select cultural practices. We're going to see what you know now about Mexican culture, and then we will revisit this activity again next week. So we will take your post test. Sorry, I can't talk. Your post test next week. Please don't stress out about the post test either. You'll be fine. But I just want to see, it's a chance for you and I to see where you're at now, and then where you're at after we spend several days researching Mexican culture. So as always, if you guys need anything at all, please message me on Canvas or feel free to give me a call. Thank you.